The King James Version Masonic Edition is the most commonly used Bible in Blue Lodge Masonry in English-speaking jurisdictions. It contains the full KJV text, but its distinguishing features are the Masonic study materials inserted before and after the scriptural content. These include a history of Freemasonry, explanations of the 3 craft degrees, and concordances linking biblical verses to Masonic themes such as light, law, fidelity, and temple symbolism. Sections summarize key passages used in ritual, allowing members to study them in complete narrative context. This edition usually includes color plates of Masonic symbols, diagrams of King Solomon's temple, and commentary outlining how Masonic ritual draws from biblical architecture and moral lessons. The front pages often contain dedication sheets for lodge presentation, record pages for membership or family information, and engravings of square and compass emblems. Margin references and footnotes guide members to passages connected with obligations and lectures. The purpose of this edition is to support Masonic education by enabling members to examine the biblical foundations behind ritual quotations, making it easier to connect ceremony with Scripture. The KJV Masonic Edition serves as the primary volume of sacred law on lodge altars and a standard reference for understanding ritual context. The Holman Masonic Bible is a King James Version edition designed specifically for lodge use and personal study by Freemasons. It contains the complete biblical text presented in a large, clear typeface intended for reading aloud during ceremonies. What distinguishes the Holman edition is its extensive set of Masonic supplementary materials. These include introductions explaining the relationship between Freemasonry and biblical tradition, summaries of scriptural events referenced in the degrees, and essays on biblical figures portrayed symbolically within ritual. The edition often includes detailed charts outlining genealogies, maps of ancient Israel, diagrams of sacred architecture, and timelines relating temple construction to Masonic allegory. Additional pages explain the tools, symbols, and working implements used in the craft and connect them to biblical narratives. Each emblem is accompanied by scriptural citations demonstrating how moral lessons associated with the tools reflect biblical teachings. The Holman edition is frequently used as a presentation Bible for new Master Masons because it includes ceremonial dedication pages and space for lodge entries. Its structure emphasizes the interrelationship between biblical history and Masonic tradition, making it a practical reference tool for studying ritualistic phrases in their original context. It supports instructional programs within lodges and encourages contextual scriptural reading. The Nelson Masonic Edition Bible uses the King James Version and adds Masonic educational features designed for both individual study and lodge presentation. The edition includes essays explaining the symbolic importance of King Solomon's temple, the moral structure of Masonic obligations, and the use of biblical language throughout the craft degrees. It presents color illustrations depicting significant Masonic symbols, architectural reconstructions, and ritual emblems. The Bible includes concordances that list key Masonic concepts such as light, wisdom, brotherhood, labor, and building, and provides scriptural references for each term. The front matter contains presentation pages allowing lodges to record the name of an initiate, date of raising, officers present, and the lodge's identifying information. Some editions include a full section summarizing the history of Freemasonry, outlining its transition from operative stonemasonry to speculative moral teaching. The edition also highlights verses referenced during degree work, so users can review them in full biblical context. Nelson's format emphasizes durability, often using reinforced binding suitable for frequent ceremonial handling. This Bible is commonly used in U.S. lodges because it balances practical ceremony use with comprehensive study support. It enables members to study the narrative background behind ritual excerpts and explore how biblical themes inform Masonic symbolism. The Scottish Rite Master Craftsman Bible is a specialized King James Version edition produced for Scottish Rite members engaged in structured study programs. It integrates the biblical text with materials used in the Master Craftsman education courses, which emphasize the symbolic, historical, and philosophical foundations of Scottish Rite degrees. The edition includes annotated introductions explaining how biblical passages relate to the themes of justice, morality, discipline, and enlightenment present in Scottish Rite teachings. It provides detailed charts, maps, and diagrams that clarify historical settings referenced in degree rituals, especially those involving temple construction, ancient legal systems, and moral instruction from wisdom literature. The front section contains essays outlining the development of the Scottish Rite, the significance of the 33 degrees, and the importance of biblical symbolism in higher degree philosophy. Footnotes reference passages used in Scottish Rite lectures, allowing members to examine them in context. The Bible often includes color plates of Scottish Rite emblems, such as the double-headed eagle, the triple tau, and other degree-specific symbols. Its structure is designed to reinforce lessons studied in Scottish Rite classes, making it an integrated educational tool that supports both ritual understanding and scriptural comprehension. The Eastern Star Bible is a King James Version edition customized for the Order of the Eastern Star, the largest women-associated Masonic body. This edition includes full KJV scripture, but is distinguished by sections explaining the 5 heroines central to Eastern Star teachings: Ada, Ruth, Esther, Martha, and Electa. Each heroine is connected to specific scriptural passages, which the Bible highlights and contextualizes. The edition provides color-coded chapter markers or symbols representing each point of the Eastern Star: blue, yellow, white, green, and red, corresponding to moral virtues such as fidelity, loyalty, courage, endurance, and charity. Explanatory essays outline how these virtues are drawn from biblical narratives and integrated into OES ritual. The Bible includes presentation pages for chapter officers, membership dedications, and ceremonial inscriptions. Additional study materials provide commentary on Eastern Star lectures, symbolic star points, and traditional teachings. Many editions feature embroidered or stamped OES emblems on the cover, making them suitable for ceremonial use during installations or initiations. The Eastern Star Bible functions both as a scriptural reference and as a symbolic teaching tool, connecting ritual lessons to biblical narratives in a structured and accessible manner. The Prince Hall Masonic Bible is a King James Version edition tailored specifically for Prince Hall Freemasonry, the historically African-American Masonic tradition founded in the 18th century. This edition includes Masonic commentary aligned with Prince Hall history, customs, and ritual structure. It typically begins with a biographical section outlining the life of Prince Hall, his leadership in advocating for equal recognition, and the establishment of African Lodge No. 459. Supplementary pages highlight scriptural passages used in Prince Hall degrees and provide explanations of how these verses support moral lessons within the jurisdiction's rituals. Many editions feature photos or historical summaries documenting the evolution of Prince Hall Masonry and its contributions to civil rights, education, and community leadership. The Bible includes dedication pages for lodge presentation, along with Masonic charts explaining emblems, working tools, and ethical responsibilities. Cover designs often incorporate Prince Hall identifiers, such as PHA square and compass seals or lodge dates. The Prince Hall Masonic Bible functions as both a ceremonial volume of sacred law and a cultural document preserving historical context. It provides scriptural grounding for ritual teachings while honoring the unique narrative of Prince Hall Masonry within broader Masonic tradition. The Thomas Nelson Heirloom Masonic Bible is a premium King James Version edition designed for long-term preservation and ceremonial presentation. It features high-quality binding, gilded page edges, reinforced covers, and archival-grade paper intended for generational use. The Bible contains extensive Masonic study materials, including essays on ritual symbolism, diagrams of King Solomon's Temple, and summaries of the 3 craft degrees. It includes color illustrations of Masonic emblems, architectural reconstructions, and important symbolic tools. Concordance sections link scriptural verses to Masonic teachings on duty, morality, brotherhood, and the pursuit of wisdom. Presentation pages allow lodges to record membership information, degree dates, and ceremonial dedications. Because it is an heirloom edition, additional pages are included for family records, lineage documentation, and historical notes. This Bible is often given to newly raised Master Masons, retiring officers, or lodge dignitaries as a commemorative item. It functions as both a volume of sacred law for lodge use and a keepsake intended for personal or family preservation. Its combination of durability, ceremonial suitability, and detailed Masonic reference material makes it a widely used choice for special lodge presentations. The Masonic Reference Bible with Concordance is a specialized King James Version edition built for in-depth scriptural and symbolic study. The defining feature is its integrated concordance, which organizes biblical references used in Masonic degrees by topic. Terms such as light, temple, oath, wisdom, labor, and brotherhood are cross-referenced with verses from both Old and New Testaments, helping members study scriptural concepts emphasized in ritual instruction. The edition includes essays summarizing Masonic philosophy, the historical relationship between Freemasonry and biblical tradition, and the role of the volume of sacred law in Masonic ceremonies. Detailed notes outline how specific passages support moral lessons in Masonic lectures. Visual aids include maps of biblical lands, diagrams of Solomon's Temple, charts of genealogies, and illustrations of symbolic tools. Presentation pages allow for lodge inscriptions, while footnotes provide contextual background on verses quoted in ritual. The Bible's structure supports personal study programs, educational lodge sessions, and preparation for lectures. It offers a comprehensive reference system that connects Masonic symbolism directly to scriptural sources in an organized, accessible manner. The Shriners Masonic Bible is a King James Version edition designed for members of Shriners International, a fraternal organization focused on philanthropy and children's hospitals. The Bible contains special sections explaining Shriner history, organizational structure, and the evolution of its philanthropic mission. It includes interpretive essays describing how themes of service, charity, and benevolence found in Scripture relate to the objectives of Shriners. Cover designs typically feature the Shriner crescent, scimitar, and star emblem. Presentation pages allow chapters to record dedications, officer information, and membership inscriptions. The edition highlights biblical passages emphasizing compassion, healing, generosity, and responsibility, qualities central to Shriner identity. Visual supplements may include artwork or diagrams related to Middle Eastern symbols used in Shriner tradition, explaining their allegorical meaning within a Masonic framework. Although Shriners do not use the Bible ritualistically in the same manner as craft lodges, this edition functions as a symbolic reflection of the values that guide their charitable work. It provides scriptural insights that support Shriner principles while serving as a ceremonial and commemorative book for members. The York Rite Masonic Bible is a King James Version edition tailored for members of York Rite bodies, including Royal Archmasons, Cryptic Masons, and Knights Templar. The edition includes essays outlining the structure of the York Rite and describing how its degrees explore themes of restoration, guardianship, and chivalric duty. It provides overviews of the Royal Arch, Cryptic degrees, and Templar orders, explaining how they expand on the Master Mason narrative. Scriptural references connected to the rebuilding of the temple, hidden knowledge, covenants, and Christian chivalry are highlighted for study. Color plates display the emblems of the Royal Arch Triple Tau, the Cryptic Broken Triangle, and the Knights Templar Cross and Crown. Presentation pages allow chapters to record exaltations, council degrees, and Templar installations. The Bible includes diagrams of treasuries, vaults, and temple structures significant in York Rite symbolism. It explains how specific verses support the moral lessons taught in the degrees concerning loyalty, fidelity, guardianship, and spiritual commitment. This edition serves as both a ritual reference and a doctrinal study tool for members progressing through the York Rite system. The Scottish Rite White Cover Presentation Bible is a King James Version edition often used for ceremonial presentations to Scottish Rite Masons. Its distinctive white cover symbolizes purity of purpose and is frequently stamped with the double-headed eagle or the 32nd grain or 33rd grain emblem. The edition contains supplemental essays outlining the structure of the Scottish Rite, its historical development, and the symbolic themes present in its higher degrees. It highlights biblical narratives referenced in Scottish Rite rituals, particularly those relating to law, justice, kingship, morality, and architectural symbolism. Color illustrations include depictions of key Scottish Rite emblems, degree banners, and artistic renderings of symbolic tools. Presentation pages allow bodies to record the names of recipients, degree dates, and lodge affiliations. The White Cover Bible is designed primarily for gifting during milestone events, such as completion of the 32nd degree or recognition ceremonies. It serves as a symbolic representation of Scottish Rite values while providing scriptural context for degree teachings. Because of its ceremonial purpose, the edition emphasizes visual clarity, symbolic artwork, and high-quality presentation. The Blue Lodge Giant Print Masonic Bible is designed for visibility and ceremonial use in lodge environments where scripture must be read aloud or displayed clearly during rituals. This King James Version edition uses significantly enlarged typeface to ensure legibility under varying lighting conditions. It includes standard Masonic front matter such as explanations of the entered apprentice, fellowcraft, and master mason degrees, diagrams of King Solomon's temple, and illustrations of working tools. The edition features concordances and topical indexes linking biblical verses to key Masonic themes such as light, law, labor, and moral discipline. Presentation pages allow lodges to enter membership details, dedications, and ceremonial notes. The Bible often includes heavy binding and reinforced covers suitable for frequent handling on the altar. Visual supplements include maps, genealogies, and symbolic charts that assist with Masonic education programs. The giant print format is especially useful during degree work requiring precise reading of specific passages. Its structure supports both ritual use and personal study. The Master Mason Study Bible is a King James Version edition focused specifically on teachings relevant to the third degree. It includes detailed commentary explaining the allegorical structure of the Master Mason degree emphasizing themes of fidelity, resurrection symbolism, and the search for moral truth. Supplementary essays discuss the Hiramic legend, its scriptural parallels, and the ethical lessons conveyed by its narrative. The edition highlights verses connected to building, integrity, death, renewal, and divine justice. Illustrations show symbolic tools, architectural references, and ritual emblems central to the degree. The study notes clarify how biblical passages have been historically used to support the moral teachings assigned to Master Masons. Presentation pages allow lodges to record raising dates and the names of officers present. This edition is used to guide newly raised Master Masons through detailed study of their degree work and to help interpret its symbols within a scriptural framework. It functions as a focused educational tool that reinforces the obligations and philosophical structure of the third degree. The Masonic Family Bible is a large-format King James Version edition intended for family use, ceremonial display, and long-term record-keeping. It features oversized pages, large typeface, and extensive space for documenting marriages, births, deaths, and genealogical records. Many editions include illustrations of Masonic symbols, historical notes on lodge development, and explanations of key ritual elements. The Bible contains essays describing the moral and ethical principles of Freemasonry and explaining how Scripture informs Masonic teachings. It includes concordances linking biblical verses to symbolic themes such as building, fidelity, discipline, and wisdom. The large folio design allows for decorative artwork, engravings, and detailed reproductions of temple diagrams. Some editions include family register sections specifically and designed for Masonic households, with space to record membership milestones alongside family events. The Masonic Family Bible functions both as a religious and symbolic heirloom, often passed down across generations. Its structure emphasizes preservation, visual clarity, and educational content supporting Masonic study. The Commemorative Lodge Anniversary Masonic Bible is a custom King James Version edition produced for lodges celebrating significant milestones such as centennials, sesquicentennials, or bicentennials. These editions include custom cover designs displaying the lodge's name, number, founding date, and anniversary emblem. Front sections contain historical summaries outlining the lodge's formation, notable members, important events, and contributions to the community. Additional custom pages may include photographs, officer lists, and dedications from the anniversary committee. The Bible includes standard Masonic reference material such as explanations of craft degree symbolism, diagrams of King Solomon's temple, and descriptions of working tools. These editions sometimes feature personalized inscriptions for members receiving them as gifts. Although the biblical text remains unchanged, the supplementary material highlights the lodge's heritage and emphasizes continuity between past and present members. The Anniversary Edition serves as a commemorative artifact representing both scriptural foundation and lodge identity. It functions as a ceremonial presentation Bible and an archival document preserving institutional memory.